Welcome to LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. I'm Tharandu Amarasekar.
And I'm Megara Vijayamana. This is the sound of profitability.
Verite Research has published a blueprint for a rational government in Sri Lanka, indicating how all functions, laws and duties can be run in an efficient and effective manner with just 15 ministries in Sri Lanka. By addressing the issues of fragmentation and misalignment that have plagued various administrations in the past, it seeks to organize government functions more cohesively. These documents not only provide a comprehensive plan for governmental restructuring, but also aim to mitigate the frequent changes that have hindered effective governance in Sri Lanka. For instance, it highlights past instances where related subjects were needlessly split across different ministries or disparate topics were grouped together under a single ministry.
Sri Lanka's automobile assembly sector is experiencing a significant growth and development with the involvement of world-renowned brands like Hyundai, Tata and Proton. This is creating a favorable environment for investors. Sri Lanka will see multiple automobile assembly plants as 4 are set to begin operations within the next 3 months and another 11 have been registered by the Industries Ministry. Following the SOP launched in 2021, there are over 15 automobile and motorcycle assembly plants currently operating in Sri Lanka. The Sri Lankan government is promoting automobile component manufacturing as a sector for growth and has a plan to grow exports from $200 million to $1 billion.
Despite the recent visa fiasco, Sri Lanka's tourism numbers have soared to more than 800,000 for the year. In the first week of May alone, more than 25,000 tourists have entered Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka is well on track towards achieving the tourism target numbers for the year. India leads the pack with 5,600 tourists, while Maldives with 3,170 visitors and the UK with 1,888 tourists. Despite the seasonal trend of low arrivals in May, industry stakeholders remain optimistic. A global PR and digital campaign is on the way across 15 markets to attract more visitors to the nation as well. Furthermore, the remittances for the first 4 months were over $2 billion, rising 11.4% from the same period last year. In April, Sri Lanka received over $543 million from official channels, which is up 19.7% from 2023.
The UAE ambassador to Sri Lanka, Khaled Nazir Al Ameri, met with the BOI chairman Dinesh Veerakkodi as well as the officials of both the BOI and the Port City Economic Commission to discuss investment opportunities. Several matters concerning bilateral trade and investment between the two countries were discussed during the meeting. BOI is collaborating with the UAE ambassador to arrange a high-level government and business delegation from the UAE. Discussions focused on investing both in Port City and onshore. Furthermore, Sri Lanka was once again named among the developing countries that will get grants for 4 years from 2025 onwards under a multi-billion-dollar dedicated fund from the Asian Development Bank. Sri Lanka could expect grants from the fund in areas such as adapting to climate change, food and water security, biodiversity, and environmental conservation. In total, Sri Lanka has been the recipient of $11.8 billion from ADB for 488 public sector loans, grants, and technical assistance as of December 2023.
And now it's time for this week's corporate highlights.
Mithila Vegapitiya has been appointed as the new CEO of Laughs Power PLC. He has served in prominent global organizations such as Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, V Interactive, as well as Virtusa Corporation. Mithila is a dynamic business leader ranked among top 100 next-generation leaders. He is also a thought leader and in APAC region for up-and-coming technologies such as intelligent automation and robotic process automation, as well as other trends such as blockchain technology. Mithila also served in the executive committees of SLASCOM, Sri Lanka Association for Software and Services Companies, Intelligent Automation Center of Excellence, and served on the board of FITIS.
Lipton Teas and Infusions announced a partnership with Brown's Investments whereby all its tea estates in Rwanda, Kenya and Tanzania will be transferred to Brown's. This makes Brown Investments the biggest tea exporter in the world.
This long-term partnership will make Brown's the world's leading tea exporter, around 87 million kilograms each year. This is Brown's second overseas acquisition following the purchase of James Finlay Kenya Limited last year. Lipton Teas and Infusions CEO Nathalie Roos said, Brown's is the preferred partner with credibility, capabilities and scale to work with us to raise standards in the whole tea industry.
In international news, Rishi Sunak's government in UK has scored a much needed boost after the country has recorded a 0.6% growth in the economy coming out of a short and shallow recession. Ahead of an election, this is indeed some good news for the Prime Minister's party.
Growth in the early part of the year was led by services, which include sectors such as hospitality, arts and entertainment. Mr. Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister, added that I am very confident the economy is getting healthier every week. While previous recessions have been long-lasting, such as during the global financial crash of 2008 and 9, the latest one had been expected to be short-lived.
And that's it for this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. No matter what investment decision you make it with the right intel. I'll see you next week.